Warning, if the video, title, and description went over your head, let me be really clear on what you're about to watch. This is a backyard hunting video, which helps keep the population of pests under control. The bonus, some of these guys actually taste pretty dang good. If hunting and pest control offend you, don't watch. Simple. So with that behind us, let's get on with the video. EDgun Leshiy presents Squirrel Hunting with the Dirty 30. Hey guys, it's that time of year. But good news, bad news kind of thing. I have an enormous amount of new content piled up, and I will be keeping you fully entertained this month. It just can't be daily. So you'll hear the term shadow ban being thrown out a lot, and this is exactly what happened last year. It's partially my fault for not knowing this, but YouTube's algorithm flagged this channel for spamming as a result of doing daily videos, mostly because it was just out of nowhere. So it was an enormous amount of work, though, to pull that off last year, and to just have them shut it down was just such a bummer. The last 4 videos alone I've dropped in this month have more views than all of the Advent calendar videos combined. In a full year of being live. So that's exactly what happened. They just shut it down. So being a creator on this platform, man, sometimes it feels like I'm in a fist fight, blindfolded. But you guys have been amazing with your likes, comments, and shares. So please keep that up. It's literally the only weapon I have. If you're new or a long-time lurker, also please consider subscribing as well. That's all in the past, though. Water under the bridge. So let's dive right into this December to remember on the EDgun Leshiy channel. On this day, I had the Leshiy Classic out, set up in 30 cal. My office kind of overlooks most of my property, so when there's a ton of activity, I can quickly get right to business. And this was just one of those days where it was just squirrel after squirrel after squirrel. There were a couple on the roof, one in particular chewing on the gutter. So their time will come, but this guy was first. That is red paint, by the way, you're seeing on the table for one. So pay no attention to that. I was just testing a little color palette change. I'm going to slow this one down and repeat it again to show you how well this pellet tracks out of this little gun. Look at that. It's just absolutely perfect. Let me know in the comments if you can guess the pellet that I was using here. In fact, this entire video. I'll give you a hint. There was just a visual clue. This next one came down off the roof for some of these fresh peanuts. I don't leave peanuts out all the time. I just put them out when I'm going to be thinning the herd. So this actually brings them to a safe place. So I'm not shooting up into the tree or off my roof in an urban area. What goes up must come down, right? I'm definitely not going to have a pellet hit somebody's house. So if you have a problem with nuisance critters like I do, I can't emphasize the importance of safety enough. These modern day air guns are not toys. That guy landed right in that fresh paint. Like clockwork, the third one came in without any care for his buddy laying there with a big old hole in his face. I have a tendency to pull the Leshiy Classic slightly whenever I'm off. That's usually what's happened, but not bad enough where it really matters. If I was shooting paper, I guess it would. But this shot was dead center, though, as I squeezed one off with the perfect grip and trigger pull. I'm going to freeze it right here just before impact. You could see how perfect that thing flew, and more importantly, just how big that 30 cal 50 grain JSB is. The concussion from the impact is enough to humanely put this thing down, but it was a straight pass through, taking out the brain and spinal cord at the base of the neck, which is just an absolute light switch. All right, it's number 4's turn now, and this guy was quartered away. So from experience, I've learned to give myself a little bit of wiggle room and just use above that inside eye as my point of impact. If you try and drop one in the center of its head here, you could easily just get a straight pass through and just clip the front of the brain, which is going to result in a need for a quick follow-up to end some suffering. While I hate these things for the damage they've done to my house, it's not my goal, nor should it be yours, to cause any suffering. Finally, number 5 came down. This was essentially back to back to back, and this one is a little high, but he flinched kind of like right into it that you'll see here, and it was instant lights out. I'm going to get to question in the comments, so I might as well answer it proactively. That was a peanut that went flying, not the pellet. This was a straight pass-through. I got a little skunk / possum porch update for you. So I've been allowing this possum to go under the porch for a couple weeks to eat that skunk. I know for a fact it's underneath there. I get the feeling it's transitioning from a feeding location to a cozy home. So I need to put an end to that quick. So I waited for the thing to leave, and my plan was just to put up a board to act as enough of a deterrent for the thing to kind of move along. So he was just sitting in the bushes, though, hissing at me. So I used this sprinkler to keep him away as I drilled the board in a little bit. But look what this sumbitch did. Dude came back and just chewed the deck to get access. So those skunk burgers must be like the in and out of possum meals, because this dude went to town. While I appreciate this guy cleaning up my yard of the rats and the mice after I shoot him, I have a line, and this dude has met it. At the end of said line is this guy, a 30 cal Leshiy 2. Don't let that short 250 millimeter barrel fool you, though. This is going to put down about 65 foot-pounds at the muzzle. So I've got the Olight Balder IR combo light to assist in some close range action. I've actually got that thing zeroed at 10 yards at a negative 45 degree angle in case I'm up in the sniper's hide when it's about to go down. The IR laser kind of keeps things super stealthy, as you can only see through it with the night vision of the ATN scope or whatever night vision you got, like you're seeing here. So I then have the ATN zeroed at 25 yards, just normal. And that's the difference you're seeing between the yardage and the angle. In the heat of the moment, like that original skunk that died underneath that deck, this system will be key for me, as I just don't like to do math during a moment like that. So I can then flip the switch and go from IR laser to a 1350 lumen white light like you're seeing here. This is great for when I'm in the thick of it or approaching him after the shot. So if you're new to this channel, this might seem like I'm being a little soft or overkill, and for that, let me remind you of what happened with the hunt for Chupacabra. The story of the chupacabra has largely been focused around the southern portion of the US and Mexico. But as the planet transforms to adapt to the humans' thirst for innovation, the critters, including mythological ones, who roam our forests and backyards, they change too. People are constantly asking how I can have so many raccoons in my small little yard. The answer, however, it might just be that these aren't raccoons. They are a creature who's adapted to the environmental changes to survive on roof shingles and garbage. A creature who lurks in the shadows of the ever-growing suburb. The answer is simple, my friends. The chupacabra has grown hair and come north.
These paw prints along the Buffalo Bayou in the Memorial area reveal that the him could be the this in these photos. They were snapped last Sunday in the backyard of these gated condos near Gessner and Dolliver. It was the third sighting of the animal in just the past 11 days. At least one man is convinced it could be the legendary chupacabra.
Piper came back inside and freaked out. So I'm out here with the thermal. See if I can see what's going on. All the foliage is super thick, so it's impossible. It's so dark. What is going on? I heard something just absolutely start screaming. You know, like when raccoons are fighting? It was kind of that noise. Yeah, I don't know. You hear that? What the hell? Dude. Oh my god. It's right here. Wait. There's another one. What in the...
Thanks for watching the EDgun Leshiy channel. Want more backyard hunting videos? Grab your favorite beverage and get yourself caught up. There's hundreds just like the one you just watched. Here's a couple favorites to get you started.